So now we're going to look at white paint colors and Greige and Taupe. We're going to see which Grecian taupes suit which whites. Sherwin Williams Heron Plume. This is a nice off-white taupe. Do you see how it interacts with the yellow in Simply White? I won't say that's a bad combo, but you'd want to be careful because the yellow in here could make this look that little bit more pinkish just in comparison. Whereas everything's a little bit calmer with Chantilly Lace, a nice true white. Pure white looks just a little dirty compared to Heron Plume from this angle. Yeah, it's not a love or hate. It's like a, I think I'm just going to go back to Chantilly Lace or Sherwin Williams High Reflective White. White Dove is too yellow and creamy, too soft and warm for how light this is. This is an off-white, so it's going to compete with those yellows way faster than a color with more body. Too blue, too cool. Sherwin Williams Grecian Ivory. So this is a considerably warm greige with a green undertone. Looks wicked pretty with Simply White. That's because there is some yellow in there. It's loving the yellow in Simply White. Yeah, it's just a little too stark for how earthy and warm this is. If I had to, I would, but I would choose Simply White first. Pure white, it can work okay. It might be just a little dirty looking for how warm this is. See what happened there? Go like, okay, that's all right. Okay, everything breathes a little easier. So you might look at something like Sherwin Williams Alabaster. That could be nice just because this is a Sherwin Williams color. No and hard no. Benjamin Moore Pale Oak, a nice warm taupe with a violet pink undertone. So again, you can see the yellow interacting a bit, but there's something kind of pretty about it. I don't dislike it, but if we move there, no, too much yellow and they're really fighting. They're competing with each other. Chantilly Lace looks gorgeous with this nice warm taupe. Pure white's nice. I don't dislike it, but I like Chantilly Lace more, and I even like Simply White a bit more. Too cool, too cool. Sherwin Williams Anew Gray, a nice light medium depth greige paint color with relatively subtle undertones. Looks all right with Simply White. Simple and easy with Chantilly Lace or Sherwin Williams High Reflective White. Awesome with Sherwin Williams Pure White. Those are really great together. That definitely works, but you can see how everything kind of popped a little bit. So you'll find the same with Sherwin Williams Alabaster as the warmth interacts with that greige base. Too cool, too cool. Sherwin Williams Agreeable Gray. So this is one step higher than Anew Gray. Again, borderline with Simply White. I don't dislike it. You could get away with that. Chantilly Lace looks so nice, just simple. Pure white is fantastic. Love it. But when we move that bit warmer, that is borderline. That is as warm as I would do. A nice warm soft white. I wouldn't pick up any more yellow. And if I were choosing and starting from scratch, I'd go with pure white. Too cool, too cool. I think you'll find that pretty consistent. Too cool. Benjamin Moore Cedar Key, a very warm taupe. You know, it's okay with Simply White. I don't love how the yellow's interacting with the taupe in here. Chantilly Lace is nice and simple. Pure white works. You look at it on this small scale, and I don't love it, but I know that it does look pretty on a large scale. Benjamin Moore White Dove, you know, it's on the edge. I'm more inclined to bump up to Cloud White perhaps, but I think I lean into pure white. Chantilly Lace. Yeah, almost too creamy. Too cool, too cool. Benjamin Moore Edgecomb Gray, super popular. Also known as Baby Fawn. Yep, that works. I don't mind that at all. That's Simply White. Nice and simple. Looks great. They're both nice and toned down. These two do work together. I've used them several times together. Benjamin Moore Cloud White, another interesting option. Too cool. Sherwin Williams Useful Gray, nice greige green undertone. Oh, so pretty with Simply White. Love it. The yellow and that green are just hitting each other. More simple and clean. I don't dislike that, but I just love Simply White. Pure white is fantastic. This is so soft and muted. Pure white's that bit soft and muted. They both have a slightly earthy feel without being overly warm or without having too much undertone. But I don't dislike that either. It kind of has a bit more life and body and warmth to it, a little bit more earth toned looking. Too cool. Benjamin Moore London Fog. I'm just flying through these. It's good. Yeah, I like that. Benjamin Moore Simply White. London Fog's a taupe that's relatively uncommittal with its undertones. It slightly favors violet. Looks great with Chantilly Lace. Love it. Great with pure white. No problems. Works with White Dove, but that's definitely as warm as you'd want to go. And if I were choosing, I'd go to pure white, Simply White, or Chantilly Lace first. Too cool. This might be our last one. It is Sherwin Williams Popular Gray. So this is a nice warm taupey color, closer to gray than it is beige. Looks all right with Simply White. The yellow's just starting to interact that bit. Great with Chantilly Lace. Awesome with pure white. Ooh, borderline with the amount of pinky purple in there with White Dove and it's yellow. Too cool. So I would say pretty consistently, these colors do lean towards this end of things. Pure white was coming in. I would say Simply White looked really good. Chantilly, pure white. White Dove was on the border. These ones were just too cool for the Greige Taupe end of things.